guys, this is Heather. So a couple weeks ago I posted a video that was a recipe for quinoa cookies. And I'm really glad that I posted the baked version first because I had a lady email me and say how excited she was that she now had a vegan and refined sugar-free recipe that she could make for her grandkids when they come visit. So that's awesome. But then I was also talking to a friend about quinoa cookies and she said, oh, I saw a recipe for that on Pinterest that was no-bake quinoa cookies that you make into kind of balls. And I thought, that sounds fun too. So I thought what I would do is do like a remix of my recipe from a couple weeks ago and do that idea of quinoa cookies, but do them as a no-bake energy ball kind of cookie. And just for the record, I am not working from a recipe. I didn't look up whatever recipe she saw on Pinterest. I decided that today I'm just gonna wing it. We're gonna put something together and it's gonna be fantastic. So if you are ready, let's get making some quinoa energy balls. My assistant today is Mr. Solar Powered Moose and he looks pretty excited to get started. I'm pretty excited about these no-bake quinoa cookies because we're making a treat that we don't have to turn the oven on for. So I'm starting off with some cashew butter. You could use cashew or almond or even tahini. Look for about 1/4 cup. I'm gonna just approximate that. And then I'm gonna add some brown rice syrup. You could use maple syrup, which I would highly recommend, but I have approximately 1/4 cup left in there. So that's what I'm gonna put in. Okay, that was closer to 1 or maybe 1.5 tablespoons. But that actually looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is mix these together. This is what is going to stick our cookies together. So this is our base. To that, what I'm going to add is 1 cup of cooked quinoa. And I made this for dinner last night, which means it's nice and cold now. Perfect. Now I'm going to do something a little bit crazy, a little bit fun. I'm going to take 1/2 cup of quinoa, and I'm actually going to mix that with some amaranth and some teff for an extravaganza of protein-packed pseudo grains. Ooh, that's a lot of teff. Maybe a little more quinoa on the top. So that's 1/2 cup total. Now if you don't have these, you can use just quinoa on its own, or you could even use sesame seeds, I think would be nice. And what I'm going to do is toast these. So I've got a pan heating on high, nothing in it. As soon as water sizzles, when you flick it in there, then it's ready. And we're not going to put anything in there but these pseudo grains or seeds. If you're using sesame seeds, you don't have to do this. You could do this. Keep them moving. The pan's going to be hot. So I'm holding it just over the burner. It's not actually touching the burner. You can put it down for a sec. You can actually see them popping like popcorn in here because the pan is hot. But just keep this moving so they don't burn because these are really small seeds. So just keep doing this for a few minutes until it starts to smell toasty. They don't all need to pop like popcorn. I'm just looking to toast them so they're not raw quinoa. They're just crunchy bits that we're going to add to our cookie balls. And you can throw these in here. I'm also going to throw in a couple tablespoons of chia seeds, which I did not heat because the omega-3s in here are very heat sensitive. So we'll mix this up and see where we are in terms of texture before adding the flavorings. All right, that looks pretty good. It's sticking to my spoon, so that's a good sign. I'm going to be using ground almonds to finish this off. So for flavoring, what I'm going to add first is some almond extract, and I'm going to put some orange zest in here. So just taking my zester and taking off the very outer peel to put in there. Now things are getting really crazy. I'm going to chop up some coffee beans and put them in there. You could use cocoa nibs if you prefer, or you could just leave these out. I just really liked the sound of quinoa coffee energy balls. Sounded pretty exciting. And then I'm going to start with 1/4 cup of ground almonds. And again, see where the texture's at. I might need to add more, but I don't want to add too much to start off with. So the way to test this is to form it into a ball and see how it sticks together. Now, this is sticking together pretty nicely, but I feel like it could probably use a little bit more ground almond. So I'm going to put in another 1/4 cup. So it's sticking together much better now, but it's actually a little bit too crunchy, and I want to add a little bit more cooked quinoa. So I'm going to put another 1/2 cup in there. These are looking fantastic. They get looking pretty awesome with the orange curls coming out of them, but they form nice little balls. So I'm going to put these on a tray and then put them in the fridge to chill for a little bit. All right, so there they are, all nicely lined up and chilled. And you can take a taste now. Amazing flavor, great texture, and they're healthy, so no need to feel guilty. This is exactly the kind of thing that I put in my meal plans to show you how to have a sweet treat during the day without feeling guilty. And I go into more depth and teach you how to make healthy desserts in my cooking class. So you can find more details about those down below if you're interested. Leave me a thumbs up if you like my quinoa coffee energy balls, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for new videos every week with vegan recipes and nutrition tips. So I will see you again soon. Bye guys.